Welcome back to the channel. So we have a homestead, so we're always doing construction projects. And of course it means we always need tools. And we've gotten a lot of tools at Harbor Freight. And Harbor Freight is one of those places that you either love or you hate. You're either a fanboy or you just think they're junk. I want to tell you about my experience with a handful of different tools that I bought there that are now indispensable and that I just absolutely love and I was really surprised with. So I'm going to start out with cement mixer. So this is just a $200 and something cement mixer you can get there with a coupon, and I love it. I've used it for years. I've done tons of cement with it. I've run dozens, if not 100 bags, if not more, of cement through it. It just works flawlessly. I'm absolutely thrilled with it. I just recently completed doing a sidewalk, which I messed up because I mixed the cement wrong, but it wasn't the fault of the cement mixer. It was my fault, but I did probably 20 bags of cement through it by myself. You know, it's just so much better than the old school way of, doing it in a bucket or, a mason trough. So this is something that if you do any kind of cement work, get. And what's kind of funny is I've had several people offer to buy it from me, which I think is kind of funny because you can get it at Harbor Freight for, $200. So the next tool is this framing hammer. Framing gun. Alright. It's the cheapest central pneumatic framing 3-in-1. I think it does 21, 30, 21, 28, 34 if I'm not mistaken. It's the cheapest gun they have, and I have used it for years to do tons of framing, and I absolutely love it. And what's kind of funny is I bought this different Step Up, the good, better, best, and this is their Step Up version, and this thing's broke half a dozen times. Well, maybe not half a dozen times, but I mean it's broken several times, and even though I have that that warranty where I can replace it, it's just a pain in the butt because I'm not anywhere near Harbor Freight. So if a gun fails, it takes a while to get there. So I'm back to just using this guy. It is just wonderful. I've loved it. Have no problems with it. And I beat the crap out of it. I mean, you can see it's dirty. I don't baby my tools, and it's worked great. So along with that nail gun is the corresponding central pneumatic 21-gallon compressor. Again, this is the cheapest compressor they make, and I've used it for years. And I have several other compressors, Craftsman, a couple other ones, and they're okay, but this little beast works like a charm. Now it is loud. It is really loud. So if you're using it inside, you might need earplugs. But it's just a beast. It just works and works and works. And both this and the nail gun, I didn't just get them. I've had them for years. And again, I'm not a carpenter. I don't frame every day of my life. I would not recommend these if you're framing on a job site every day, of course. But for a homesteader that does, frames here and there, does some projects now and then, just incredible. I've been so happy with them. So now I'm going to go to my latest acquisition, which is the cheapest power sprayer you can buy. And this thing was $70 maybe with the coupon, and I'm a Inside Track member. So with that, it was dirt cheap. It's 1700 psi. It's dirt cheap. I've seen other people review them saying that they work for a while and then they break. I have power washed both my houses, the porch of my house, my truck several times. So I've used it for maybe a month or so now, and it works great. And I never thought I would need a power washer, but this is one of those tools where you don't realize how much you need it until you buy it. So I'm not certain how long this is going to last. It is on the cheap end, but so far it's been great. Get a power washer, and $75 you can't go wrong. The next and final piece of equipment is a drywall lift. I can't even tell you how many times I've done drywall on a ceiling, or luan, or plywood, or something else on a ceiling with me and my poor wife doing it and just breaking our backs, and it is so miserable. This guy is sweet as apple pie. It makes the job so much simpler. It is easy to hang anything, and it's not difficult to use. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You put the plywood or drywall or luan or whatever you're doing on there. You crank it up. It holds it right there. You bzz bzz bzz, and you're good to go. It's heavy, which is probably good. It's simple to use. I've used it for maybe 6 months now, so I haven't used it a long time, but I've been very happy with it. So that's kind of an overview of a handful of tools, of Harbor Freight tools that I've used and I've loved. And I've used some Harbor Freight tools that were terrible and that broke instantly. So you gotta be careful with Harbor Freight, but I'm very happy with these handful of tools. I use them all the time. They're my go-to tools. They've saved my life so many times, or saved the project, I should say, so many times. And that's it. Thanks so much. Make sure you subscribe and like, and I will see you next time.